Good morning, our coaching community. Happy Thursday. It is the last coaching call of the month, and I have been a little MIA. I don't know if anybody noticed though, but I've been sick for like a week, and so kind of recovering from that, but I'm really glad to be here. And today I just wanted to like quickly talk to you guys about showing up for your business, for your clients, basically to show awareness that you exist and that your business exists, which is the whole purpose of marketing, which has kind of been like our theme this month is like showing up, marketing, like how do I do that? What do I do? What tools do I need? And I wanted to just like quickly talk about one thing that you can do that you can continue to show up all the time, even when you get sick, even when something happens in your personal life and you don't feel like showing up, which has happened hundreds of times, especially just in the last 12 months for me. You know, whenever you get a negative review, or like if something happens and like you just feel that imposter syndrome creeping back in, you're like, well, crap, maybe I'm not a good photographer. Well, crap, like maybe I'm not that great. And then you just kind of like fall off the face of the earth. When you do that, your business is not marketed. Inquiries probably will stop rolling in because people are just unaware that you exist. And it kind of like fuels that insecure flame, you know, it like fuels that, it makes you say like, see, well, I am an imposter. See, I'm not a great photographer, because it's like a vicious cycle. And so I was talking to, one of you guys about this, a couple days ago, and I was reminded that like I need to remind you guys to utilize this tool so that you can batch work, which means you can work in just a few hours and then have stuff for the rest of the month. And that way you don't have to worry about getting sick, something happening in your life, and then you can't show up for your business. So the most easiest, simplest tool that you can use to market your work, market your services, market yourself, who you are as a person, which we're going to be talking about personal branding next quarter. This one tool that can help you market and show up even when you don't want to, even when you just need a grace day, or you're like, I'm just not feeling it. And that is a scheduler, a social media scheduler that schedules and posts for you. There's multiple things that you can do. You can use Planoly, which is what I use just because that was like one of the first ones that came out when I started doing this, and I just stuck with it. There's a new one called Later. Those are the two that I am aware of, and I'm sure there's probably a dozen more. But I know a lot of you guys have this, have heard of this, heard Jackie talk about this. You downloaded, or maybe you bought like the purchase version, but you're not utilizing it. And so here's what's happening. You are shooting the sessions, taking the courses, you're making your website, you're trying to catch up on social media, you're doing all these things, and you're spreading yourself so thin. And what happens is that when you do that, you get stressed, and then stress induces sickness. But if we can focus on working smarter, not harder, we can, it becomes like a new cycle. If we can work smarter, then we'll have more time for us. We can have more time to read our Bible, more time to hang out with our friends, more time to spend time with our family, because we're not so spread thin everywhere. These resources are for you, and they're here for you, and you probably have them, but you're not utilizing them, and you're not using them. So what I need you to do is make a note in your planner, in your calendar, to have a 2 hour, give yourself like 2 full hours and just write social media content. What I want you to do in those 2 hours, I want you to find a really comfy, cozy spot in your house. Go to Starbucks. Like, make it an event. Make it something that you're going to look forward to doing, and put it in your planner. And what I want you to do is get Planoly, get Later, or open the app, because I know you already have them because we've talked about this over and over again, but you just haven't done it yet. And then upload your portfolio work, which if you're in the one-on-one course, in the business and branding course, I talk about having a little folder on your desktop that just stays there, and it's just called portfolio. And you pick your best picture of every session that you've ever done. You drag it and drop into that folder. All you have to do here is on your MacBook, open up your Finder tab, the little blue face at the bottom, and then click where it says AirDrop. Open up your phone. If y'all are on the same Wi-Fi connection, your phone and your internet, you can AirDrop that entire folder of portfolio work to your phone. Or you know what? You could even do this on your computer. If you don't want to do Planoly on your phone, you can go to planoly.com on your computer and do the exact same thing, whatever you want to do. The purpose of this is we're batch working. We're taking 2 hours and we're not answering emails. We're not editing photos. We're not doing anything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 8 photos. We're going to post twice a week. We're going to post once about our work and our service. Maybe that's like an educational post. Maybe that's let me share about this client, a story post. And then one post about you as the photographer. And just throw it in Planoly, write a caption. You can even add hashtags and then schedule them out. And then guess what? You're done with the social media. And that way you're not going to be spread thin, editing here, doing social media here, like learning about SEO here. Like, oh yeah, I need to tweak my website. Oh yeah, I need to make a pricing guide. Oh yeah, I need to do this. When you start jumping around is whenever you get burned out, because you're being pulled in 100 different directions. So you've got to start incorporating batch working. And this is another great thing about batch working. If you can schedule 2 hours for social media content for May, and then 2 hours for editing and finalizing that gallery, you can create little like bubbles of happiness in your business. Like, go to Starbucks to do this editing portion. Why don't you FaceTime your business bestie while you're editing? Like, actually figure out a way that I can enjoy this process, this batch working, and that way you can enjoy the journey. Like, I think we're so focused, and this is just a total side note. We're so focused on we're so focused at being at the top. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to do all of this. And then we just like hate ourselves along the way. Well, here's like a news flash. It's not that great at the top of the mountain. It's lonely and there's nowhere else to go. And so my goal is to enjoy the journey around the mountain. I'm not necessarily worried about being at the top, because the top is a very lonely place to be. And it's not that fulfilling. But if you can enjoy the journey and enjoy your life while you're doing this photography business, and celebrate the wins, and actually like get in a community and like have friends along the way, laugh along the way, it's going to be you're going to last so much longer. You're going to last so much longer than if you were to just do this by yourself, killing yourself to get to the top. Does that make sense at all? And so this quarter, we're focusing on marketing, we're focusing on showing up. But in order for you to show up in a way that draws people to you, in a way that like you can help someone, if you can show up to your sessions being your absolute best, you got to do that inside work and make sure that you're not too spread thin, because when you're spread thin, you can't help anybody. You can't serve anyone. You can't create when you're spread thin. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Put it in your planner, put it in your calendar to set aside 2 hours at some point in the next 10 days for you. All you're going to focus on is scheduling content, which is post. How can I help someone, educate someone? How can I share about my business? How can I share about my services? How can I share about me? That's what you need to think about. What's coming up? Am I doing my Mommy Me minis? Am I now booking weddings? Am I now taking senior kindergarten graduation pictures or senior graduation photo? Like, what's coming up in May? Brain dump that and then take 2 hours, find a comfy spot, FaceTime your business bestie while you do this. Like, make this an event and batch work. 2 hours for the entire month of May. Just get it done. Schedule it. Post on Tuesdays and Fridays. Do a Tuesday post of a session and a Friday introduction of who you are and how you can help them and how you connect with your clients. And then be done. 8 posts for the month of May, and that way it's done and you're not spread thin worrying about, oh, I gotta post today. Oh, I don't have anything to say because I'm so freaking tired. I don't have anything to say because I'm sick. I don't have anything to say. Just do it all in one day. In 2 hours, batch work it, get it done. That way, that's one thing off of your squirrel moments of your business. Does this make sense at all? Can you put links in the comments? Yes, Planoly.com. I'm not sure what the later, I can look it up and then post it for you, but there are apps you can put on your phone, so you can do this on your phone while you're watching Netflix. I tend to work faster on my computer, so you can easily upload them, schedule them on the day and time you want them to be posted, and it's done. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this was beneficial. I'm sorry I'm not more bubbly. I'm getting over multiple different sicknesses over the last 7 days. But I do think that this is going to serve you well, and ultimately help you live a life and have a business that you actually like. You didn't start this business to feel burnt out and spread thin and that you lost your soul to social media because you have to get on social media. It's not why you started this business. And it's surely not because you wanted to spend less time with your kids and spend less time with your friends and not enjoy your life. Do these little things in your business and start implementing them as just a normal routine. So, this month is coming to an end in just a couple of days. And so make sure you take 20 minutes and you watch the Hot Mess session. Take a ton of notes. It was a hot mess. If you watched it, real life, I don't know how much more real life that session could be. I mean, Thomas, the video guy, my husband, even got attacked by fire ants. So, I mean, that, if you've had one of those sessions, I know you feel me. 4 marketing strategies that are working right now. Next month, we're going to continue talking about marketing. We're going to continue talking about showing up. We're going to continue having our weekly coaching calls. I have another behind the scenes session of me just kind of talking over it, what I'm thinking, the lighting, my camera settings, the posing, how I'm working. It's with a family of little boys. How I'm working with them, the way that I'm posing them, what I'm doing with their hands, and so forth. So hopefully that'll be beneficial for you guys as well to kind of watch me and hear my thoughts and things like that. Our bonus coach for next month is Abby Waller. She's going to be coming in and dropping some major knowledge bombs. She's one of the smartest people that I know. And so hopefully y'all can show up and learn a lot from that too. So we're going to continue doing our weekly coaching calls just like this, just to give you like one little nugget, one little like push, one little like getting unstuck. And so I hope you guys have been enjoying this BB coaching membership. So thank you for showing up for us. I love you guys. I always want to show up for you guys. And again, sorry that I'm a little, but I do hope you still got some kind of value and was able to write down one little nugget from today. So anyways, utilize your video training library, utilize the templates and downloads that are in your dashboard, and get to know each other. That I think is the most vital piece of this membership, is each other. And so connect with someone on here, you know, especially if they're local to you. So, but anyways, I love you guys. I'm about to hop into the academy to answer questions of the day or of the week. And so if you're in the academy, I will see you in that other group. But until then, I will see you next week, and I'm sure you'll be hearing from me on Monday with all the new things that are going to be in your dashboard. So I love you guys. Y'all have a great weekend, and make sure you schedule a 2-hour time block in your week in the next 10 days or so to schedule out your Maze content. So I love you guys, and y'all have a great weekend.